Alright guys, in today's tutorial I'm gonna show you guys how to build like shops and workshops and other things you should be doing when you're first starting your fort, or about jobs and stuff like that. And food, that's also important. So as you can see, I've done some stuff since our last video, not a lot but a little bit of mining. Like I'm mining away all these like hills because I don't want hills near my fort entrance. I dug a door or like a passage. Here's my up-down staircase like I explained in the last video, with my downward staircase only up top. And my up-down staircase is going on for like maybe like 8 layers down. So in the last video I mentioned that you can only do farms on like sand or loam or clay. So we're gonna do that first. I'm gonna take care of that first. So why don't we start on this floor? We'll have a door right here. We'll have a single passageway right here. And see how it's blinking? That means the dwarves are coming. And meanwhile, while they're going to do that, let's talk about building shops. So, Stockpiles, here we go. So if you go to B, if you go to W, B and W. So B for buildings and then W for workshops, right? Then you have all these workshop lists. And there are two things you need when you first start. You need a carpenter and you need a mason. So press C at this menu, and you have a carpenter. Now see how there's 9 green like X blocks here, and you can't see how this is illegal? That means there's like a tree in the way. Or something's in the way where you can't build it. So just choose any spot where they're all green, press enter, then you can choose to build it out of things. We have a ton of wood, so build it out of logs. And then do the same thing for a mason by going to the same menu and pressing M. Put it right next to it. Now, typically, you want to have these buildings inside. Oh, you definitely want them inside. You sure as fuck don't want them outside. But we only have 2 miners right now, and they're going to be doing other shit. And I really don't want to wait for them to dig out individual rooms, deeper in the fort for these kind of buildings. So we'll just build them out front for right now. We'll give our mason and other people stuff to do. Here they go. They're running around, getting wood. And they're building, and it's done. So now that you have this building, here's what you can do to access them and use them. Press Q. Remember I explained this last? Never mind. So you press Q, and you highlight over the building. So now you're at the carpenter, and then over here is the mason. So go to the carpenter, and press A for a new task. Now these buildings can have 10 queued tasks at a time, without a manager, but I'll explain that later. So press A. And now you have a whole list of shit you can make out of wood. First thing you need in the fort are beds. You need 7 beds, because your dwarves need to sleep. So, and the hotkey for bed is just B. So press A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. How many beds is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect, 7 beds, great. Go to the mason. Now, I'll show you guys how to do this in, when my miners get around to it, but the basic bedroom scheme you want is, you want a bed and a door. So let's build 7 doors as well. Oh, 8 doors, because I want a door at the front of my fort. And I'll just build 10, because you need doors. So now this will give our masons something to do. A mason and carpenter something to do. They're going to run around. They're going to do shit. Now, let's see, did the miners... Alright, great, the miners got around to this. So, crops in this game, when you first start off, maybe just have just build 2, I like to do 10 by 10 rooms. I think the actual field plot size is only 9 by 9 or something like that, but we'll see. So, door there, door there. And now, go over here, press enter. Shift click or shift move. Perfect. Door there. Great. This is better. This is some symmetrical shit. I have OCD about this kind of stuff. Great. They're going to come and do that. So that'll be done soon. And for now, let's see. No new animals showing up. That's good. We have guys making doors. Alright, I guess I'll explain, while we're waiting for that stuff to be done, I'll explain stockpiles. This is extremely important. Very important. Stockpiles is P. So on this menu, press P for stockpiles. Basically, the idea of a stockpile is exactly what it sounds like. It's a stockpile. So when dwarves are done building stuff, if you don't have a stockpile for like furniture, they just leave it in the shop. And if the shop becomes cluttered, they work slower, and this is bad. And the way you can check this is if you press T. You can see inside there's a pine bed and there's birch logs, which are currently set to task because he's building a bed. And the mason workshop, he didn't build anything yet. So one bed in here is not going to cause any problems, but it will be a problem if you have like 10 beds stuck in there. So you want to go to P, and you want to get a furniture stockpile. And furniture is U, I believe. Yes, great. So P and then U. And do the same click and drag method I told, shift and drag method before. Now when they're done, you'll see them drag the furniture over to the stockpile right behind them. And you'll see this dwarf right here, this guy, Kel, he just dragged this bag over here because it's I guess bags are considered furniture. And see, he just brought the door over and there's a bed over there. Again, ideally you want these things inside the fort, but since we just started, we really don't have the room for it, and it's just much easier to get it done outside. And why is this tree still here? Alright, now that the door is done, I'll show you guys how to place an object. If you remember before, B is to get to buildings, and D is for door. So now you have the green X, and you have to put it against, you can't just put a door in the middle of nothing. There's got to be a wall, an adjacent wall. And I would like to place it right here. This ensures that little fuckers can't get inside my fort, and if something bad happens, I can have my dwarves run inside and lock the door, and hopefully they'll be safe. That's the point of that. Alright, these guys are still digging. What else? Alright, other stockpiles that are important. Garbage. You need a garbage stockpile, or in this game it's called refuse. So P and R. See these like purple things around the map? These are things that your animals kill, or things that are dead. Like, so my cat killed this lizard, or that my cat also killed this. Oh god, a demon rat. Oh, that's not good. Holy shit. So when these things die outside, it's fine because there's wind in the game, but if these little purple things end up inside your fort, there's no wind or any circulation down here in these tunnels. So after a while, it'll start to rot. It'll create this purple gas called miasma. And that, if your dwarves walk into it, they get a bad thought. And these thoughts dwarves have, they have good thoughts and bad thoughts, they add up. Let's see if I can find one right now, actually. Maybe I can do that. Do any of these dwarves have any thoughts? So here's a thought right here. He's been quite content lately. She has been happy at work. That's a good thought. However, if they walk through this miasma stuff, they get a bad thought. And if too many of these thoughts add up, they get pissed. So to prevent that, you can create a garbage dump outside. So your dwarves will take this purple shit when it dies inside your fort, and they'll take it outside. And just put it anywhere outside. Preferably close to your door so they don't go too far and get raped by a demon rat or something like that. And just, click and drag. Easy. One thing I will say though, is that you don't want these to have bones. Bones are great, and bones and shells. You want to exclude that from this list because bones can be used for ammunition, for your crossbows, and shells are good for. They're just keep them. They're important. So you want to go to bones. Well, how did I get here, first of all? You press Q and highlight the garbage thing, then press S to change the settings. And you want to go down to refuse. You want to press enter on bones. I'm sorry. F. You want to press F on bones and F on shells. So now they're forbidden, and they won't take them here. Great. We're still working down here. Almost done. Oh, are you fucking kidding me, you assholes. They left one goddamn block. That's annoying. Anyways, we can work with this. So press B for building, and then, what is, I forget the hotkey for farms. God damn it. Oh, man. Hold on. Ah, yes, P for plot, a farm plot. So press B, then P. Great. Same thing, enter. What? Oh, right, these work differently. That's right. Okay. So B and P. Now here, these work a little differently. It's not the shift, or it's not the enter and drag method. You have to actually press U and M and K and H to change the width and the height. So just press U until it won't go anymore, press K until it won't go anymore, and just place it down. Press enter. Great. Now a farmer's going to come down here. I think he's already on his way. There he goes. He's wearing a little farmer hat. He looks like a Quaker. And he's going to start tilling this land. Let's see. Beds. So, alright, while he's doing that, and as you can see, every time you access this menu, the game becomes paused, so they're not, dwarves aren't fucking around while you're not doing anything. So, now that we've made our beds, another important item that you should start to make, while you have free time with your dwarves is, bins and barrels. You need barrels to store food, and you need barrels to store alcohol. So those are very important, and bins are also extremely important. Bins is where you put like trade goods and other various shit. So when your economy starts to pick up and you start making crafts to export, you need bins to put them in. And you can just keep making them because you're always going to need them, and it's good practice for your carpenter. As long as he's doing tasks, he's going to get better at what he does, he's going to make better items, and he's going to make them quicker. So, just queue this up full of, let's just have him do a bunch of bins. I thought bin was I, but I guess I'm wrong. It's N. Okay, so just queue this up full of bins, and, doors are good. Doors are definitely good. So now, I told you guys before about that hotkey thing. My farm floor is important, so I'm going to set this to hotkey number 2. So now I can zoom between my first spot and my farm. And now my second plot is finished, so I will do the same thing. I'll make this absolutely huge, and I put it down. Now I'll also put some doors here, because if you have like too many dwarves, and if you have too much like stuff running around in here, it's just like you don't want like bugs in your room. Usually I like to keep like the food storage behind the farms. And if there's a bunch of doors keeping them off, like rats won't get into your food storage and they won't like eat your barrels and take your food and stuff. So just keep that in mind. There we go. That'll be the food storage at some point. And you also need a place to eat. Dwarves need a place to eat. So you should start to think about building a place where they can have like a kitchen. Or not a kitchen, like a dining room. And the dining room would be best held if it's connected to the food room. So, and it's also good to have like the food room, or the dining commons close to your staircase, because when dwarves are free, they'll come here and hang out, and if shit's going down in the fort, you know where they're going to be. So if you have them all in one place, it's good to have it near the entrance, just in case they need to get away. Likewise, this is on like the second floor, so it's a good place. It's a good place to be. So I'll have it be really big, because you need a fucking big dining room. And have a lot of dwarves. And have a little connecting passage here to the food room, so they don't have to go that far to get their food. What else? I've struck magnetite. That's exciting. What? Why here? Well, that's strange. Oh, anyways, so the farms are done. Great. So, needs non-economic hard rock. What the hell have we been making it out of? Chalk? Oh god, chalk is important. Why are we making it out of chalk? Yeah, so press Q, right? Now here, this is a little bit confusing. You have 4 seasons. Spring, A, B, summer, C, autumn, D, winter. You can grow different kinds of food in different seasons. You can build plump helmets every season. But if you remember from the first video, I sold off a lot of my seeds that I didn't need. So right now it's spring. Since you can grow, oh, it's not spring now, I'm sorry, it's autumn. Since you can grow plump helmets every season, I'm going to choose to build sweet pods, or grow sweet pods in the spring. If I press B and go to the summer, you can see I have sweet pods, cave wheat, pigtails, and plump helmets. Again, I'm going to build pigtails in the summer. In autumn, I'm going to have them grow plump helmets because I want plump helmets right away. And in the winter, you can only build plump helmets in dimple cups. And fuck dimple cups because they only make dye, so I'm going to build plump helmets. That's in one farm. This one is done. Great. So I was building sweet pods in the spring before for this one. So for this one, the spring, I'll have build plump helmets. For this one, summer, I did sweet pods. Oh. I have pigtails for the summer for this one. So for this one, I'll do cave wheat. For autumn, I'll do pigtails, and for winter, I'll do plump helmets. Great. Okay. Actually, I want to do plump helmets in the autumn. So they're going to start doing that. They're going to start planting as much as they can. Lastly, for this video, I guess no, I can cover that next time. Next video, we're going to talk about building bedrooms and what dwarves need for sleeping, how to set up the dining room, how to use like chairs and tables, which you can also build at the Mason. I forgot. Queue this full of tables and full of chairs. This is the last thing I want you to do. 5 chairs, 5 tables, easy. Oh, chairs are called thrones. You should be able to find it. A and then C for thrones, and A and table for A and T for table. I also ran out of stones, so I gotta go find some of those. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep screwing around with hotkeys, like I said. Try different, mining techniques. Always keep an eye out on the U. Keep pressing U every now and again to see if there are any like dangerous animals on the map you need to be aware of. And if they are dangerous, press C and you can zoom in on them. Geese can fly apparently. And alright, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.